Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma, where the Aggies are taking on the Sooners here on a Friday night. Cold, windy, LSA Division I MCLA matchup. Excited to be out here with Oklahoma Sports Network. This is Rhett Cannon at Cannon Lax, that's CANONLAX, calling another MC1 wrong. Shep getting the ball again. He likes this short stick matchup he's got. Elects to pass it, going through X. Back to their guy. Here comes Zeke. Bulldozing his way in. Shot. Wide. Picked up at X. Shep with the ball. 44 going to work. Roll back. Bounces it with his left hand. Number 44, Shep. First goal, first shot, or second shot. Great goal with the offhand by number 44, the sophomore out of Tulsa. OU takes an early lead, 1-0. And as we get to the face-off X here for the Aggies, we've got Mason Costa, who had the violation at first. Referee's a little bit in my way and in the way of the play. Big hit. Loose ball push going to the Aggies. Number 15 coming off, Jake Johnson. Subbing in is Renzo Garone. Renzo Garone with the ball now, number 19. Getting the ball to Connor Cooper. Connor Cooper dodges to his left down the alley. Hedge, roll back. Garone on the move down the right alley. Split to the right, down the alley. Nice shot. Ducks it inside, a little shoulder fake. Number 22, Justice Cordova with the goal. 1-1, early scoring on each team's first possession. Looking like it's going to be a tight matchup all night between these LSA Division I schools in the MCLA. Rival SEC schools as well, formerly in the Big 12, both of these institutions. Aggies Sooners here in Norman, Oklahoma on a windy Friday night. As the draw is initially won by Oklahoma, but the first time GB is not maintained. Aggies get possession, looking to work it around. Bradley Mays, number 0 for the Aggies. Him and his twin brother Brett are on the team together. Identical twins is what Coach told me. Shout out to these awesome coaches. Corbin and Doak, two great guys. Aggies looking for their matchup. Renzo Garone. Split dodge, right alley. Good defense. Pass goes wide, that's over and back. Gonna be a quick restart right here when OU's able to pick it up. But he's gotta start at the top. Number 15, Grant Smith. A little wild of a pass, going back the Aggies' way. I wanna shout out Colin Sanger, the Maine native, for getting me out here tonight. Appreciate it. Love calling some MCLA ball. Colin is moving to Boston, Massachusetts after he graduates in a few weeks to work for Lax.com. Hit him up for all your needs. Roll back. Shot goes high. Great check. And on that check, I believe that is I don't think it's Cooper Harris. Is it Cooper Harris? I thought Cooper Harris was a midfielder. Inside look, shot, goal. And a celly. That might be one too many pumps. That's for Key and Peele. Number 42 with the goal, Mason Costa. Nice shot. Splits to his left. Kind of walks the dog a little bit before putting it back into his right hand. Catches the goalie sleeping stick side. Nice shot. Aggies are 2 for 2. As they celly a little bit on the sidelines, we are back to the face-off X. Nice pickup. Wolf. Number 10, Austin Hurd, the graduate student from Denver, Colorado. They call him Unk. He wants to be a dentist. Gonna go to dental school. Number 25 with the rock now for the Sooners. That's Jackson Ferris, North Carolina native. Getting the ball to Zeke. Moving through X, working their offense. Aggressive defense by the Aggies. What a takeaway by number 33. That's Caden Bender on the move. Caden Bender doing it himself. Wants the give and go. Not going to get it. He's going to mosey his way back over the midfield line. Great play by number 33. First line midfielders back into the game for the Aggies. Connor Cooper getting to his spot. Going up against Hurd. Pick. Redodge. Up to number 22. Back to Garone. Split. Head fake. Shot saved. Nice save. That's the freshman, Max Westcott from Longmeadow, Massachusetts. Nice save from the kid. Big hit. Sooners need to clear this. Low pass. Scooped up. Corralled, though, by number 25 as he's getting hounded. Great play by Jackson Ferris. Saying his name quite a bit. He'll get a breather. As it looks like 32 is stepping into the game for the first time. Henry Rippey, the freshman from Denver. Rippey with the ball. He's got a pole on him. Not afraid to dodge him, though. Grant Smith going to work. Over and back. See what we get here. No play on from the ref. Picked off. What a play. Colin Sanger doing what he can. Loses it. OU's going to need to get rid of it quickly. Ball's all over the place. Failure to advance. Stays with the Aggies. Garone with it. Garone to Rogers. Costa to Cooper. Cooper going to work. Lefty sweep. Hard shot. Goal! Nice rip by number 5, Connor Cooper. Coming off a little bit of a screen, sweeps to his left hand. Great shot off stick, hits the pipe, goes in. Aggies have the lead. 3-1 here in the first quarter. Aggies capitalizing on their opportunities. We are back to the face-off X. Goosed out by the Aggies. Jake Johnston gets the ball. Bradley Mays at attack. Roll back left hand. Hedge comes. Now he's got a shorty. Definitely going to dodge here. Sanger's hedging. Sanger with the help in the switch. Here we go. Shot coming. Skip pass. Mom goal. A&M bench was fired up there. Hits the backside of the net. As the Sooners now clear the rock. Xander Nelson, number 13. Sooners doing their thing. Number 1 with it. That's Josh Hovde, the Flower Mound product. Andy Schumann, the graduate student from Draper, Utah. Back to our lone goal scorer, that's Shep. Moving screen. Going to the Aggies. Turnover. It'll be an easy clear here. Just a punt return. I think he's going to take it himself. Never mind. Here, looking like it's going to be picked off. Oh, so close. Tip ball. See what the ref has to say. Going to the Aggies. Bender decides not to pick it up. Bender with a great game so far. 1 caused turnover, 1 clear. Number 0, Landon. Pardon me, that's Bradley Mays. I was looking at the other roster. Great check. Steps in the crease. As the defense collapses. Sooners on the move. Hard check. Here we go, fast break maybe. They decide to slow it down, get their personnel into the game. There's Shep with it, the first line midfielder. Rocking the leg sleeve. Is that a double ankle brace on Shep? Looks like it. Hard checks coming from Bender. He's tearing it up tonight. Shot? No? Nice handles from Zeke. Here comes Shep down the alley. He wants that right hand. Hard shot, hits the pipe. Out of bounds. Picked up by number 4, Andy Schumann, the graduate student. He'll get it over. Slip. Goes just wide of the cage. Into the stick of Hayden MacArthur, who makes the perfect clear, drops a dime. Aggies on the move. Gonna slow it down here, no numbers. As both teams get their personnel into the game. Bradley Mays to number 22, Justice Cordova to number 30. That's Eli Williams, pardon me. First time calling a game for either of these teams. I'll see them next week in Melissa, Texas. Feed to the crease, BTB goes just high. Nice takeaway First time GB, let's see. Yup. Never a doubt for number 29 on the first time GB. That's John Coulter, the freshman from Phoenix. As Xander Nelson makes the clear, he'll sub out. Into the game will come Henry Rippey. Rippey's got that shorty getting locked off a little bit. Jackson. Bounce pass corralled. Andy Schumann with the rock. Loses it. Picked up by Hayden MacArthur. MacArthur's operating at a 67% clip this year, saving just about everything that comes his way. Hard shot. Rings the crossbar. They'll slow it down. Great take by number 9. Blake Scheinberg. The short stick defensive mid, he almost had one for himself. Lift. Nice can opener. Unsuccessful, but still putting the pressure on. Hard bouncer with the left hand. Colin Sanger throwing out some nice checks here. The senior. Landon and Colin doing their thing. Nice save from the freshman, Westcott, the Massachusetts kid. Nice play. Fast break. Quick stick by Zeke. Unsuccessful. Backed up by MacArthur. Aggies on the move. Bender with another clear. Face dodge? No way. Shot goes just wide for threes. Timeout called. And while we're at the timeout, I'd like to say thank you again to Colin Sanger for providing me with this awesome list of fun facts that I have here. Let's start with Grant Smith, number 15, the senior from Dana Point, California. He loves to surf, and he's a big fan of the Jimmy Buffet. Number 16, George Arnold, the freshman from St. Louis. His favorite animal is turtles. Guy loves turtles. What can you say? Number 20, Jackson Efforts, the freshman from Kansas City, Missouri. His nickname is Jeff, or Jeffords. Oh, here's a good one. Number 22, Justin Kuntz, the midfielder, sophomore from Keller, has 10,000 Chick-fil-A points on his mom's account. Shout out to Stephanie Kuntz. 10,000 points. How many sandwiches can that get you? John Coulter, a freshman from Phoenix. Apparently he's got an extra bone in his foot. Never heard that one before. And arguably their best player, Zeke Mullendor, the attackman from Tulsa. 47 goals this season. Granted, OU has played quite a few games, much more so than the majority of these LSA teams, but 47 goals is nothing to shake your head about. That's a kid who is balling. Loves to hunt at his ranch in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Henry Rippey from Denver, nickname is Grippy. Number 38, Ethan Lynn, nickname is Big Country. He's also on the OU cheer team. All right, let's get back to the action. The Aggies coming out here, putting their guys in. That's Justin Cordova. That is Renzo Garone. Renzo Garone, he'll initiate the play. Splits to his right, sweep, pick coming, slip. Garone inside, switches to his left, goal. Renzo Garone making it happen. His second of the day. Aggies on top, 4-1. We go back to the X. For the Sooners, we've got Austin Hurd, a.k.a. Unk. Going up against Costa. Unk wins the initial draw, but it's going to be a fight for this GB. Goose goes wide. Looks like Costa's going to get it, and he does. Pressure's on immediately as he rolls out of it. Stripped, handles it again. Gets it over to Cash Bowling. Aggies will slow it down. Connor Cooper. Garone back in the game, looking to get his third. Can somebody send me a DM about who number 23 is? I think I spelled his name wrong. You can DM me at Canonlax, that's Canonlax. Want to make sure I give 23 some love. Hard shot number 30. That's Eli Williams. As both teams head back to the bench, that'll give it for the first period. As we will take a quick break here on Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your OU Sooners up, down by 1, Texas A&M 4. We'll be back with Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Back here live in Norman, Oklahoma. Sooners down 1, Texas A&M 4.
And we are back here on Oklahoma Sports Network. I am your play-by-play Rhett Cannon at Canonlax, Canonlax. Excited to be here for my first time in Norman, Oklahoma. As we've got the Aggies taking on the Sooners in an LSA matchup. So far, The Aggies have really controlled the pace of this game, taking the vast majority of the shots and really, really crushing the possession time. Been very impressed by number 19, Garone. Roll back. Number 5 with the rock. Pulls it out. Roll. Number 22, Justice Cordova with it to Garone. To number 23, back to 5, Connor Cooper. A lot of ball movement here. Justin Cordova down the right alley. He's got a shot. Good save by the freshman, Max Westcott. As OU is on the clear. That's number 16, George Arnold, the freshman. .25 with the rock, Jackson Ferris. Over to their leading scorer, Zeke, and a flag goes down. I'm not quite sure what we've got here. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It wasn't too many men. Zeke pushes the ball. Back to Shep. Oh, great look. Batted down by the Aggies. I'm too far away to be able to hear what this call is. But it is a penalty on the Aggies. The Sooners will go man up, our first man up opportunity of the evening. Interested to see what coach has drawn up here on the extra man opportunity for the Sooners. In the game for the Sooners, on the man-up unit, we've got Jackson Ferris. We've got Shep. We've got number 22, Justin Kuntz. Number 30, Zeke. Number 4, Schumann. And in the crease, we've got number 1. That's Josh Hovde. A lot of movement here. Skip pass to the backside pipe, unsuccessful, but Hovde rides and gets the ball back for his team after a quick stick attempt. Back to Hovde, look at Zeke, look at Zeke! Shot, goal, wide open. Did I call it or did I call it? First goal of the day for number 30, his 48th on the season. Cashing in on the man-up unit is the Sooners. Josh Hovde with the smart one more look to the offensive weapon. As we go back to the face-off X, A&M 4, Oklahoma 2. I've got Colin Sanger running over here. Trying to make sure that we get these lights turned on as it is getting progressively darker here in Norman. And that's just club ball. If you've played club, you know the hassles that go into making sure everybody gets to practice, making sure the waters are here, making sure people bring the right uniforms and are wearing the right jerseys, scheduling the bus. It takes a village. So shout out to all these unsung heroes on both these teams making it happen tonight, because these are self-run organizations. Shout out to the students who just love to play lacrosse. Nice tip. Fight at X for the GB. Who's he going to go to? Staying with the Ags. 4-2 here in Norman. A good game so far. OU cashing in on a huge extra man opportunity to bring it within 2. As Garone is on the move, hard shot, bouncer, goal! A hat trick for Renzo Garone. Number 19, playing Garone man ball. What a beast. Hard bouncer from number 19. His 3rd of the day. And we're looking to get these lights on here soon. A little bit of daylight left. Can still see the ball. The MCLA is using these bright green, greaseless velocity balls as it's cleanly won by OU's number 10, Austin Hurd. Shout out Unk. Zeke moving into X. Andy Schumann with the ball. Back to Zeke. Jackson Efforts, number 20. Over to Shep. Andy Schumann. Back to Zeke. Efforts to the left. No slide. Hard shot. Great take with the left hand just wide. Jackson Efforts. Really nice take. Inside roll. No angle, back through X to Shep. Is that Shep? Yep, double ankles. Oh, look at him get top side. Oh, it's not Shep. Another kid with double ankle braces. Pardon me, that's Jackson Ferris. Shep is on the move with his left hand, pings the top left corner. He's fired up with a little celly. Great take by number 44, his 2nd of the day. The sophomore midi from Tulsa, Oklahoma, cashing in with the offhand. Sticks it. What a goal. As he continues to celly on his way to the bench. I've never seen more swag on a kid with double ankle braces. And the lights are on. Let there be light here in Norman, Oklahoma. Colin Sanger making it happen. Makes a huge difference in visibility. Score is 5-3 A&M as we will take a quick break for this timeout. And we are back out of the timeout. Aggies get the rock. Coach Doak calling a timeout. Travis Doak. He has coached at Austin High School as well as Bowie. Division I lacrosse out in Kentucky at Bellarmine. Just got to speak with him pregame. He's got a sick mustache and is an awesome guy. They drove 5 hours up here to Norman, Oklahoma for this game. Here we go, shot. Nice save by Westcott. I'm going to give it to you, number 8. Looked like it tapped stick to me. Max playing good between the pipes. He's seen a lot of shots today. Here's their guy, Garone. 3 goals on the day for Renzo as he splits to his right hand. Surveys. Back through X. Crease, tipped. Picked up by the Sooners. Number 16, George Arnold. George Arnold has been pretty impressive tonight. Hopefully I don't jinx him as he's getting hounded and will be pushed. Flag down. Never mind. Arnold's doing everything he can for his team and gets the ball over the line, draws the flag. OU will go man up for the second time tonight. They cashed in on their first extra man opportunity. Can they do it again and put this game within a 1-point game? Out there again on the man up unit, we've got Shep, number 44. We've got number 25, Jackson Ferris. We've got number 30, Zeke Mullendor. Number 1, Josh Hovde. Who am I missing? Oh, how could I forget? Andy Schumann. Sooners fighting for it. Need to get this possession. Very important as Johnson picks it up. Ball goes out of bounds. Oh, never mind. Goosed back in. First time GB by number 11. And the bounce just a little early. As Zeke will run into the other rec sports field to get this green ball. Quick restart right now. OU even now as the man up is killed due to a lot of fighting for a GB. At least they maintained possession. In a crucial possession it is. Justin Kuntz on the move. Pushes through X. Tough pass. Handled. Zeke with the ball. Zeke bulldozing. Bulldozing. Hard shot. Is tipped. Goes to the Aggies. Bender on the clear. He'll run it. As Bender looks to stay in the game a little bit. He'll trot back. As number 5 comes into the game, Connor Cooper. Connor Cooper looking to handle the rock. No worries, Connor. That's a GB. Connor Cooper. Roll back. Swim. Pushes through X. I still don't know who number 23 is. I got to ask at halftime. I feel bad. Renzo Garone. They're crashing on him. Head up. Cooper. Another slight swim. Gets inside. Westcott with the save. The freshman from Massachusetts. Back to Westcott. And Max is really starting to heat up here. He's getting more confident. Rocking the white sleeves and the sweatpants. Looking like a true goalie. Hard shot, no backup. Tough take. Caden Bender over the line. Said his name quite a bit tonight. Very impressed by him. As A&M continues to play their starting midfield line. Feed goes a little wide. Out of bounds. Picked up by the Sooners as they go on the clear. We got number 25 here. Is he going to handle it? Yes, he does. Ball stays with the Sooners with the left-hand GB. Zeke with the rock now as he gets a shorty. And Zeke they asked for the switch. They get it. Efforts. Mullendor. Here comes the righty sweep. He gets his hands free this time. Saved. Great save by Hayden MacArthur. Unbelievable year for number 27, Hayden MacArthur. Blake Scheinberg, short stick defensive midi, subs out for number 22 and number 19. .42 in the game. Mason Costa, he's taken a number of face-offs, a do-it-all midi. Righty alley. Great shot right over the head of Westcott. He says too small with the celly. Tough for Max. He knows he should have had that one. His teammates are being super supportive, letting him know he'll get the next one. It is 6-3 A&M over OU here in the second period. Back to the face-off X. Costa versus Hurd on the wings. We've got Jackson Efforts and Erickson Matthew. Nice GB. Great win. As he elects to move it to Efforts, they sub in their offensive personnel in Justin Kuntz. Justin Kuntz over to Schumann. Schumann to Efforts. Ball down, picked back up. Efforts is looking for his help. We need some switches backside is what he's saying. Hovde with the ball. Hovde getting harassed. I think we get a timeout. Big timeout for Corbin. Coach Barnett says, hey guys, let's settle it down a little bit. Down 3 here in the second. We're not out of this yet. Let's maintain this possession and call our best play out of this timeout. Some more fun facts. Number 40, Jacob Marr was originally goalie. Now he's taking face-offs. Number 50, Connor Waddle, the freshman from Coppell. His nickname is the Slim Reaper. Josh Hovde, we just saw him. His fun fact is he almost went to college for gymnastics, but, and this is a quote, supposedly has lost all mobility since. Corbin Barnett is the head coach, first-year head coach for the Sooners, has led this team to a very impressive 11-4 record in his first year. He played lacrosse at St. Anselm College before transferring to Hope College in Michigan. A lot of experience from him. Played at Plano West Senior High School out there in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. So a lot of playing time and knowledge between these two coaches. Now coaching club ball in the Lone Star Alliance at the Division I level. Next week, both these teams will be featured in the tournament in Melissa. Melissa, Texas has a beautiful indoor facility that will host a majority of these teams, such as Baylor, Oklahoma, A&M, SMU, Texas, TCU. Huge matchup tomorrow that will determine the 1 seed in that tournament for this bracket is Texas versus TCU in Fort Worth, a very highly anticipated match that I will be on the call for with the illustrious Matthew Bryce, aka Matthew on the mic. But can't wait to see what happens in the rest of this one. Out of the timeout, the Sooners have the ball. Hovde, the former gymnast, will start with it. And we're on. Caden Bender. Hovde falls. Loses it. Picks it back up. He's got the shorty now. Moves it over to number 22, Justin Kuntz. Over to Shep. Shep gets the pull. Low pass handled by Kuntz. And it's turned over, going the Aggies' way. As number 7 goes on a ball hunt. That's Brett Mays. Bender passes it to Andrew Lindley. Lindley looking to move it to X to number 0, Bradley Mays. Renzo with the rock now. He's got a shorty still. That's number 16, George Arnold. Switches to Shep. Skip pass. Sweep. Low bouncer is corralled easily by Max. Over to Sanger. Sanger's on the move. The senior from Maine with the clear. Great catch by number 28, the big senior. Efforts. On the move. Efforts feed. Wasn't handled. Great look. Number 11 is on the move for the Aggies. Will Sloan. Over to Mays. And a really good opportunity there for the Sooners. From Fellowship Freehold Township, New Jersey, and that's a goal for A&M. A&M now takes the lead, 7-3. Just some missed opportunities for the Sooners. Jacob Marr is now at the face-off X for the first time tonight as they look to get a switch. See what he can do now. And he comes out and wins it right out the gate. His first of the day. Wins it very cleanly. But the unsuccessful toe drag results in a first-time GB. For number 5, I think it's Cooper Harris. But it says midfielder, and he looks like an LSM to me, which is technically a midfielder, but you know what I mean. Jackson Ferris with the ground ball, one-handed pass picked off. Number 7, moving and grooving, Brett Mays. That's picked off. Some crazy stuff happening. Fast break in action. Give and go. One-handed catch and a finish. What a play. What a play on the give and go to a one-handed catch. That's Andy Schumann passing it right back to his boy Justin Kuntz. Nice play. Unreal handle. Showing off the stick skills is the sophomore midi from Keller, Texas, Justin Kuntz. 7-4. Skip past Aggies. Batted down. Sanger fighting for it. As we go to halftime here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, we've got A&M 7, OU 4. Thank you so much for tuning in as we go to half. And we are back here on Oklahoma Sports Network as Oklahoma has won the opening faceoff of the second half. The score is 7-4 A&M. OU looking to see what they can do. Having some technical difficulties here as we look to get the stream live again. We've got Shep with the ball. Over to Kuntz. He scored our last goal. Turnover going back to the Aggies. Caden Bender will clear it. And he's got a lot of green grass here. Pulls it out. Back to Bender. A&M still with the rock. Connor Cooper looking to dodge. Splits to his left hand down the alley. Passes back to Renzo. Cut, feed, shot, just wide. Ball stays Aggies. Quick restart. Aggies on the move. Renzo Garone. Over to Connor Cooper. Connor Cooper rollback. Connor Cooper underneath. Shot saved. BTB though. Great handle by Mays. That's Bradley Mays on the BTB goal off the initial save by Westcott. Unfortunate turn of events there for the Sooners. What should have been a clear ended up in a goal, a BTB for Bradley Mays. As his twin brother, Brett, watches, he says, "Nice goal, bro." Shot saved right on the doorstep. Hayden MacArthur showing you why he's one of the best in the business. Bender on almost every single clear tonight for A&M, number 33. Pass is batted down. Will go to OU. Hovde with it. Hovde doesn't see him behind him. Gets it off in time. Henry Rippey in the game. John Coulter with the rock. Over to number 20, Jackson Efforts.
Okay, yep, we got it. It's fixed. We got it. Okay, thank you. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, thank you, sir. All right, bye. What? Just don't do that right now. I need you to pull this tent back a little bit. Here, just get the camera. Work the camera. Thanks. Okay. I mean, I can do it, but I can do it. I just need to know what to do. So, right.
Shot goal! Nice move in and shoot!
Thanks, Chris. Thank you.
8-5, Aggies lead. As Schumann cuts it to 3.
I don't know. It wasn't reading here. See how that's green? It was red and flashing blue. It wasn't reading it. See, that's the kind of stuff that frustrates me with my brother. That's why I thank you for calling him, but that's why I didn't want him to be on there. What a save. Yeah, I was just looking at that. I don't know how do I turn that off? Okay, so you're talking about on the camera? On the computer. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I'll have to take Okay, so on the computer or the ball was taken away from number 4. Smart player out of Utah, grad student, 3-footer. Bulldog. Play pass. Touchdown ball by Schumann. Over the Bulldog. Nice moves here. He's back in.
Hovde on the ride. That's 15. Jake Johnston for the Aggies clearing the ball. He might take it all the way. He decides not to. Gets it over to Renzo. Renzo to Mays. Hunter Rogers, number 29. Connor Cooper. And Mason Costa. All in the game for the Aggies now. Looking to increase their lead. Costa taking his shorty matchup to his spot. We've got a pick coming. Denies the pick. Rolls back. As they look to work the two-man game. Pushes it through X to Mays. Mays over. Back to Cooper. Cooper dodging to his left. Rolls back right. Here comes Costa again. Can he get another one? To Mays. Face dodge. Garone. Renzo almost got his fourth. Great move by number 19 with the face dodge. Short time in the clock, so they'll just drop it off, making the clear a little more difficult for the Sooners. Smart play by them. Officiating crew doing a fantabulous job tonight. Very impressed by them. As Shep clears it himself, the big body. Number 44, he's cooking. What's he gonna do here? Sustaining a lot of checks is Shep, number 44. Yellow call coming from the OU bench. They know they need to cash in here. Righty alley dodge. No slide. Shot. Goes high. Is it backed up by Schumann? It is. Andy Schumann will take the ball out. Schumann wants a pick. He denies it. Roll back. Feed. Efforts in Mullendor. Henry Rippey on the dodge. Swim move. Back over. Nice roll. Feed. Hurd. Picked up by Mullendorf. Shot. Goal. Are they going to count it? Are they going to count it? Interesting. See what they say here. They're going to get a reset on the shot clock is what I'm seeing so far. But it doesn't look like they're going to give him the goal. Not quite sure what they saw out there. Looked good to me. The Stripes are having a conversation about it. Goal is good. Interesting call, interesting conversation. Not something you typically see here. Probably shouldn't have taken that long. But it results in a goal. Picking up the trash and putting it to bed for his 49th goal of the season is Zeke Mullendorf. One more goal, and he's breaking 50. We'll see what Zeke's got in his bag here. He has a man-up goal. Now he's got a nice finish off a pickup of a broken play. 2 goals for the big man. Got to talk to him a little bit pregame. He's using an Evo 4, a dyed Evo 4. It looks pretty sweet. Big kid. A&M not happy with it, confused by the call. I don't blame them. It should have either just been called a goal right out the gates. But, you know, I'm not on the field. I can't see everything. It's kind of hard to see at this level. Picked up by OU. The former goalie has won both his faceoffs tonight. That's Jacob. Hovde can't handle it. Costa's going to pick it up, get it to his goalie. Hayden MacArthur, having a great night is Hayden MacArthur. Back to Costa. Costa sees full field. One hop, handled, nope. Going back the Sooners' way. And we've got numbers, people. Sooners on the move. Hovde, skip, picked off. A lot of things happening here. Here comes a shot. Wide. Renzo Garone. Kid's a stud. Splits to his right. Gets top side. Feed. Can't be handled. Picked up by OU. He runs right through the cross check and breaks his stick. Ball is all over the place in this quarter. OU ends up with it. Sooners Aggies in an MCLA Division I matchup here on a Friday night in Norman under the lights. Hurd with the ball. Good game from him. Over to their guy Schumann. Mullendorf. Mullendorf's got a little more confidence now, I think. Rolls back. Here we go. Feed. Nice check. Wow. Number 32 laying his body on the line to stop that shot. Who is that? That's Luke Pizzatola. Laying out for the check. Saves what might have been a goal. 78 on the shot clock. A fresh 80, actually. 2-goal differential as he can't handle the rock. And A&M is looking for a fast break. Do they have numbers? They might. Over to the pole, Bender. Bender's getting harassed. Timeout called by Coach Travis Doak. He says, let's get the boys back in here. Tight game. He saw his guys trying to push a break and decided I would rather take possession than have my poles turn it over. Tight game here. 9-7 on Oklahoma Sports Network. Excited to be out here. My name is Rhett Cannon of Cannon Lax. That's CANONLAX on Instagram. I'll be doing the LSA tournament in Melissa, Texas next weekend, where both these teams will be playing. Some other teams that'll be in that tournament: Kansas, Baylor, SMU, Texas, TCU. Texas versus TCU tomorrow. You guys should tune in on Game On Sports Network. Matthew Bryce will be on the call. That game will determine who the number 1 seed is. So a big game that could dictate who these two teams play. If they can escape the first round in the tough LSA conference this year, the top 3 teams, as far as their wins and strength of schedule, would be SMU, TCU, and Texas. Texas with their most notable win being a big win over Florida, who is ranked number 2 in the country right now. But TCU looks to give them some trouble tomorrow. Really interested to see how that one pans out. I'm also really interested to see how this one pans out, as Mason Costa for the Aggies starts with the rock. He'll be guarded by George Arnold, the freshman from St. Louis. George Arnold has played a really good game tonight between the lines as he's about to get picked. Arnold stays with his man. Hedges, but no slide. Over to number 22. Who is 22? That's Justice Cordova. Pardon me, Justice. You've got a goal today. Let's see what you got. Here we go. Shorty matchup. Big. Oh, denies it. Skips it. Hitch. Gets inside. No help. One-handed attempt. Goes just wide. Would have been a highlight reel goal. Score is 9-7. Renzo with it. Ball is loose. And a quarter is over. That's why he shot that ball so quickly. I can't see how much time is left on the clock for these. But we will go to a brief intermission here on Oklahoma Sports Network. Thank you so much for tuning in.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Winning the opening draw of the fourth quarter. running for his life. Ball is dislodged. He will continue to fight for it. Ball is loose. Picked up by A&M. That's Costa with the ground ball. Over to Johnston. Hurd won the faceoff cleanly, but just couldn't escape. Mays with it. Renzo in the game. Cooper in the game. And Renzo's ready to rock. He says, let me get to my spot. Splits to his right. Surveys. Over to Cooper. Cooper swims down the right alley. Pushes it to Mays. Passes a little high. Picked up by OU. Nice ground ball. Wow. What a handle. Just wide on the pass. Landon Szymanski with an unbelievable ground ball there. Great defense from him tonight. But it ultimately ends up back with the Aggies as Justice Cordova looks to set up the offense. Hunter Rogers in the game. Hunter Rogers doing work. Hunter Rogers rolls. Left hand. Shot. Goal. Hunter Rogers. Wow. Ducking and dancing is Rogers as he puts his team up by 3 here in this fourth. Opening the scoring is Rogers, number 29. (10-7) here in Norman, Oklahoma. We go back to the X. Jackson Efforts on the wing. Hurd fighting for a ground ball. He'll win this one. Goes BTB. Is it going to be picked up by Mullendor? It is not. Another tough one for the Sooners. Crucial possessions here in this fourth quarter. If they want to win this game, they're going to have to cash in on some of these. A&M setting up their offense. 0-on-0 crime over here. Mays feeds to Renzo. Roll back to his right hand. Pulls it out. Gets it over to Rogers. Coming out of the box and dodging immediately is Cordova. To Cooper. Roll back Cooper. Swim. And it's picked up by Arnold. Nice handle by the freshman from Missouri as he throws a one-hand backhand to his pole. OU can't seem to put it on the offensive end as they hound Cooper. Slowing it down now are the Aggies, knowing there's only so much time left in this game, and they've got a 3-goal lead. Pick coming. Little matchup. Showing off the speed. Hard bouncer from Renzo. Goes wide. Mays with the rock. See what he does from X. Shorty on his right side. He'll take the pick, but no switch. Impressive defense by Landon. Roll back Renzo. Roll back Renzo. Hitch, fake, bounce. Goes wide again for Garone. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Short time for the Aggies. Cooper with it. Good defense here. Wow, great defense. What a goal. Skip pass. Number 23 with the shot. And I think he's cramping. Looks like a cramp. Great shot. And an awesome pass. 11-7 A&M. All Aggies here in the fourth quarter. As Jacob Marr, the former goalie, freshman from Tulsa, Oklahoma, in for his third face-off of the night versus Costa. Let's see what he can do. Jacob with another one. Can he get the ground ball to make it 3 for 3 for him? Yes, he can as he swims out of trouble. Maybe not, actually. Body's flying. Costa, tough play by number 42, making it happen, getting his team the rock. Very impressive play by number 42, being exceedingly aggressive on all these possessions. Defense, offense, face-offs. A&M looking to continue what they've done in this fourth quarter as they get their guy, number 19, Renzo, back into the game. Coming out of the box, has been a menace tonight. Over to Rogers. Rogers sweeps. Goes back to Garone. Garone to his right hand. He's got time. Just wide. As he looks up to the sky. All three of his last bouncers have gone wide. But shooters shoot. Just keep shooting, 19. You'll find it. You got 3 tonight. Mays. Question mark. Hard shot. Nice take by number 0, Bradley Mays. Question mark. Got him questioning. Goes high to high. Overhand. Very fundamental as he gets to the island. AKA 5 and 5. Good hard shot by number 0, Bradley Mays. And the Aggies continue their fourth quarter dominance. Now leading 12-7 here in Norman, Oklahoma. Hurd back to the faceoff X versus Costa. On the wing for A&M, Luke Pizzatola. To his right, we've got Henry Rippey. Hurd wins it. Gooses it to Rippey. Can Rippey get the ground ball? He's got one on him. Unbelievable footwork, but goes into the stick of Luke. Picked up by the Aggies. Rogers with it. Hunter Rogers waits for his boys to get into the game. Some new middies into the game for the Aggies. Eli Williams. Justice Cordova. Cordova pushes it through X. 23 likes his matchup here. Goes to his right, winds up, hard shot, saved, Westcott. And Sanger's going to get a penalty. I don't think I agree with this one. Was a little bit of a high cross-check, but definitely not egregious. Nobody hit the ground. Aggies go man up, looking to extend their lead. They've had a dominant fourth quarter. The Aggies man up unit. Number 5, Connor Cooper. Number 19, Renzo Garone. Bradley Mays rocking number 0 like Gilbert Arenas. 22 is Cordova. Pass wide, picked up by Justice. Justice over to Mays. Mays to X. Back to him. Shot wide. Either tipped by a defenseman or saved by Westcott. Can't tell. Aggies still man up. Shot wide, backed up by the Aggies. Justice Cordova will pick it up. 39 on the shot clock. Cooper. Tipped. Stays with the Aggies. Shot trickles in. Goal. Number 23. Aggies continue to roll here in the fourth quarter. What started as just a 2-goal lead for the Aggies has increased quite a bit in this quarter. A&M 13, OU 7. Hurd back in the game. OU in desperate need of a goal. Can it be Shep? Shep gets the pull. He says move. Schumann with it now. Schumann to Shep. To his right hand, down the alley. He's got the time. He's got the space. Feeds. Crease. Hovde. Nice play. Shep. Hovde connecting for a crease finish. Great play by number 44 and number 1. Don't call it a comeback, guys. Sooners get a quick one. Starting on the face-off win by Hurd. He'll go back to the X. Nice play by the Sooners. 13-8 here in the fourth quarter. Push on the face-off. Gives the ball to Arnold and the Sooners. About 6 minutes left in this game. Sooners need another one. They've stopped the bleeding, but can they get it closer? In a quarter that's been dominated by the Aggies. Justin Kuntz. Over to Zeke. Zeke to Ferris. Ferris on the move. Feed caught by Hovde. What a handle. Can't get the shot off, but still a great catch. On the move for A&M. Very fast feet. Number 24. Unreal pickoff by the defenseman. That's Cash Bowling. He gets the ball to his offense. Cash Bowling looks to get a sub there. He says, Coach, I'm gassed. I just put the team on my back on that one. A&M looking to see if they can score some more goals in the back half of this fourth quarter. Arnold versus Cooper. Cooper gets inside, pushes it to Mays. Mays fakes. Just wide. Backed up by Cooper. Cooper on the move. Swims to his right hand. Goes back left. Getting top side. He's got time. He's got room. Shot. Goal! Connor Cooper goes low to low. An aggressive dodge by number 5. A goal for a goal. And back at it at the X. A fan favorite. The former goalie, Jacob. Number 40. He's had a great day at the X. And some unreal flow coming out of the helmet for number 40. Timeout taken by OU. Thank you for tuning in to Oklahoma Sports Network. A&M 14, OU 8. We are back here on Oklahoma Sports Network. A little bit more game left between the Sooners and the Aggies. A dominant quarter from the Aggies has them with a solid lead. But I've seen crazier comebacks. Let's see if Jacob here, number 40 at the X, can get him started. Loses the draw. Impressive ground ball by Bowling. Skip pass. Can't be corralled. Hard check. D-twigged. They're fighting for the rock. And it ends up in number 14's stick. Andrew Lindley. Lindley gives it to Rogers. Rogers to Mays. Mays back to Rogers. I'm impressed with Hunter. He can play. Kid is good. So he goes to his left hand. He's got space. Gonna go back to his right. Skips it. They elect not to shoot it. Interesting. I thought he had time. Instead, he's gonna dodge, get underneath, and score. I guess he had ulterior motives as to how he was going to get the goal. Doesn't matter how you score as long as you put it in the net. Great shot. A&M continues. Cash Bowling back to the faceoff X versus Hurd. Shep is going to get a wing. He's had a really good game, number 44. He's rocking some flow. The double ankles and the leg sleeve. Great win. Is he going to go all the way? Almost. Backed up by Schumann. Good take. Great take. Andy Schumann will start with the rock. Goes over to Hovde. Picked off. But it ends up back in Hovde's stick. He's going to get called for a check. Another penalty as Bender gets called for the late hit. I think he thought he still had it. Good sportsmanship between the two of them, though, as they dap each other up. No love lost, no bad blood. It was just a little bit of confusion. Hovde looks like he's a little bit hurt. So I think because the second penalty was on Bender of A&M, it's going to stay here with OU, and they're going to play 5-on-5. OU putting 6 out, A&M putting 6 out there. So I guess that's not the case. Actually, yes, I was correct. They're going to send one off. Take out one of their D middies. It's going to be 5-on-5. So the penalties offset each other, which doesn't mean that one team is man up. It just means both these players are going to sit. It's kind of funny. Hovde slashes Bender in the helmet, gets the call, and then Bender still thinks that Hovde has the rock, so he slashes him, and then they make up for it. So 5-on-5 here. A lot more space with 2 guys off the field. Another flag on the slide that hits the helmet of Zeke. Zeke's going to draw a penalty, so now it's going to be 5-on-4 with a little bit of time left in the fourth. 52 on the shot clock. Be 5-on-4. OU is now man up in an interesting situation. This doesn't happen too often. A&M deciding who's going to release the penalty. Making some subs here. A new attackman in the game. Number 46. I don't have your name. Sorry about it. But welcome to the show. A lot of lanes open here. Zeke gets the rock. They're moving it. Hard shot. Saved. Saw it all the way. Picked up. Shot saved. Hayden MacArthur standing on his head. Schumann maintains possession for the Sooners. Schumann, a great player out of Utah. Feed to the crease. I don't think he was ready for it. Ball is up. Sloan gets the one bounce. Will Sloan. Sanger versus Sloan. Pole-on-pole action. Sanger throwing hard checks. Shot is backed up by the Sooners. Arnold with the GB. Can he corral it? Tough ball, slippery out here. Can't get it. Stays with A&M. 77 on the shot clock. New shot clock, new possession. 46 in the game for the Aggies at attack. Rogers is going to kill a little bit of time. Victory formation here for A&M. Number 1 also in the game. He feeds it. Backhand. Is that a goal? No, somebody stepped in the crease. No goal. Sanger on the move. Great clear by Colin. Short time left in this game. OU wants to see if they can get one. Efforts, Hurd, hard shot, bounces wide, backed up by Schumann. Schumann on the move, gets topside. Cranks it a little far left. Backed up by MacArthur. Hayden has played phenomenally today. As A&M has opened it up here in the fourth in what was a really close game. Feed to the crease. Number 46 throws it just over the crossbar. Nice handle with his left hand. Just can't connect with Twine. .40 in the game for the Aggies. He'll dodge. Down the right alley. Pulls it out. Renzo. Back to 40. Right alley dodge. Pushed out. And that is the game. Thank you so much for tuning into the Oklahoma Sports Network. The final score, Aggies 15, Oklahoma Sooners 8. Again, thank you so much. This is Rhett Cannon of Cannon Lax, that's CANON-LAX, here on Oklahoma Sports Network. Thank you so much for tuning in to watch some college lacrosse here on a Friday night. We appreciate it.
Yep, and just like Rhett said, here with Oklahoma Sports Network, we'd like to thank you, Rhett, for stepping in and doing a great broadcast for us. You did a really great job, and like you said, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Close game there, but we will be back next week. Like you said, Rhett, they're coming down your way. Who are they facing next week?
I'd have to check the bracket, but they are absolutely in the playoffs. Support your Sooners as they go to Melissa, Texas, to play in the LSA conference bracket.
All righty, thank you very much, and this is a representation of Oklahoma Sports Network. We'll see you on the next one.